Hope everyone's having a blessed morning. I am having a blessed morning. It's a blessing Saturday. Today's Saturday. Today's Saturday. I hope that this day be very prosperous for you, a very rewardable day for you, a very successful day for you. I'm back with a good topic, and I'm back with a. It's very sad that I have to do stories like this, and this story has caught my eye. And a lot of these stories that I do, it's already out on these major platforms. It's already out in news, and like stories like this, it doesn't get large views, and it's not spread it out in the media. So I take my time out and I look at stories like this. And the reason why I look at stories like this because all around the world, especially in our communities, um, a lot of our friends and families wonder why in trouble. This person never got arrested. The person never even been given a ticket. And my daughter or my nephew or my grandchild is being targeted. And we just can't come up with the answer. The only answer that we could come up is that it's this sick barbaric devil demon. It's a demon. It's a devil. It's a devil. It's a devil. But we cannot go no further than that. Um, and I like to send my condolences out to this young brother that was 30 years old that was expecting a daughter, and his name is Charles. And I hope his family receive the justice that they need. I hope his family receive the suspect and then murder and killing of him that stabbed him. And this happened in July. And people just asking why, what's going on. And the co-worker said that they didn't know until they came back to school what happened to them. They didn't even know what happened. You see, this is what I'm talking about, right? It says the co-workers and friends of Charles gathered at PS 23, right, to honor him on Friday night. That was yesterday. It says that as News 12 previously reported, the 30-year-old was fatally stabbed in July. Many of the co-workers said that the school and community found out the news when they returned to school. This is what they said. They said that he was a brother, a mentor, and he loved the kids. That's who he was, a great man, and his life was taken away from him. We can't get that back. He was killed a month before his birthday, just months before his baby girl was due. This is sad. This is sad. And the community, his loved ones, all of his friends and family is asking why. Why? Why was he targeted and why was he killed? And no one knows. So I'm going to, I don't really know why, but I know when it comes to this devil, demonic, evil, twisted, barbaric devil demon, I can pretty much hit it on the head that this devil has something to do with it. We all know, but we just can't get into depth on why. Why? Right? The family knows they loved ones more than me, more than anybody. Right? The family knows. And they know what type of individual he was. They know how he carried himself, how he conducted himself. They know that he was an amazing person, as you can see that in the news today. He was an amazing person. I don't know his personal life. They're not saying that what is his personal life. I know that sometimes the media, they put things out there to say all these great things, but you can have a personal life besides your job and besides everything. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that this happened in the case towards this young man that got his life taken before his birthday and before his daughter was born, was to be born, was to come to this world. And he was so happy. They said that some of his co-workers or friends were really happy that he wanted to be a father. He was really happy. That's what he was excited about. And the key thing that you have to look at, right, is that he was a mentor, a brother, a father to some of those children. That is the key right there. Won't you say that right there? He was the key. See, once you are the key to the future, right? And he was planning to be there. I don't know. His intention was that was his gift that the Creator gave him, was to teach and love the youth, love the children, be there for them, give them a rice, pull up, right, where they needed him. His doors were always open to any and everybody. That's the key right there. That's the target. This evil targeted him just for that, because he was going to change lives, right? He was going to change thousands and thousands of lives, all the children that was walking through those doors, that just needed a little help, that these children was going to crash out. They didn't have nobody to talk to. Sometimes they don't have nobody to talk to. They can't talk to their parents. They can't talk to their loved ones at home. They need a different opinion. And he was that opinion. He was that bridge to keep these children on a narrow path to success. So they won't have to go left or right. They can go straight to success, to bridge the gap between them and the streets. He was that bridge. And that entity could not have that. That entity could not have a person there that it has its eyes fixed on, whether it be one person, 2, 5, 10. It cannot have somebody there that's going against its purpose is to destroy the youth and to kill the youth and to plague the youth. It can't have nobody there. So it would do any and everything in its power to target you, to murder, death, kill you, to get someone to murder, death, kill you. This is an actual true fact. Good morning, James. Good morning. Good morning. So, sometimes we can, of course, it gets human beings to do is dirty work. It's not going to do the dirty work itself. It will get the human being, because the human being has flesh, right? And the human being is physical. This thing is not physical at all. It's not physical. It has the ability to do what? It has the ability to hide within the shadows. You can't see it. You can't detect it with the eye. The eye cannot detect it. Right? And this is the actual true fact. And I have seen cases like this, so many times, of you have individuals, women, men, whoever, children, are going to be leading a force, and they're going to be something in the future. Their lives are cut short, and no one knows why. Well, these are some of the reasons why, is because they have special abilities about themselves, and that they can lead thousands of other children and thousands of other people to victory. And this entity see that and know that, and you are a threat to its kingdom that it has built and it is building. You understand what I'm saying? And these are the certain things that it sit there and plot a plan against people like me and people like Charles. And I want to send my condolences out to his family and his loved ones. This shouldn't have happened. It could be anything. He got into a problem, a fight when he was young with somebody, and the person didn't get over it. And they saw him, know that what he was doing, and they don't have nothing going on in their life. They don't have emotional movement, and hating on him. Kill him. He got a great job as a mentor, right? With a board of education. He has a car. He has a lady. He's about to get married and everything else. I just did a story up in the Bronx of a teacher. He was 24 years old. They shot him in the head. I'm going to put it in the description. if you want to check that story out. This is too often of our youth, right, and our future are being cut short is because you know why? They are going to lead a force to the youth that come up behind them. They're going to mentor them. They're going to be brothers. They're going to be their uncles, even their fathers in the time of need, where these children can pick up a gun or pick up a drugs. They're going to be there to stop them. And this entity cannot have that. This entity need our children to be plagued with guns. This entity need our children to be plagued with drugs. This entity need our children to be plagued with alcohol. This entity need our children to be plagued with gang violence. This entity needs our children dumb, deaf, and blind. This entity needs our children, right, to not worship and understand the Alpha Omega, the creator and everything existed, the Lord the Almighty. That's right. It's against all that. And being that we got these young men and young women that's going to lead a force, right? And in society, in our community, in the Board of Ed, in all of these schools, teach them the right ways, teach them how to not to use drugs and how to face their demons, and how to face difficulties and hurdles and stuff like that and traps. It can't have that. It can't have you saving thousands and hundreds of children each and every year. You are the enemy, and you don't even know it, because we as individuals, we not really tapped into our spirituality. Your spirituality is what? You are the targeted enemy. You don't even know it. You saying to yourself, I'm doing the right thing. I have motion and movement, and I'm gonna help myself and I'm gonna help my family, everybody. And you're not thinking that in the back of your mind, there's something there, a force there that's watching you. They watching you. They watching you closely, and they plotting on you and figuring out how to kill you and murder you and get away. Oh, I know what to do. Get it bumping. Activate so-and-so over there, his old enemy that he had a fight with. Activate so-and-so over there when they had an argument back 6 months ago. And people got it between us. Do this and do that. You don't even know. And you're not thinking about nothing of it because it just was an argument. Nothing happened. It wasn't no exchange of blows. It wasn't nothing. And next time you see this person, the person see you at night or whatever, and stab you up and kill you, or just randomly kill you. There's entities that move at night, and this is how it works. That's why I said it's a big campaign for spirituality. Your spirituality is your foundation. Your spirituality is your awakening. Your spirituality is your awareness. That's why I said it's a big campaign to do what? Understand and define your square. Understand and define your circle. Understand and define and master your gravity so you can go beyond this existence while taking others. And it's okay because a lot of us don't understand that. But this is why here on my platform, I try to teach us and warn us about this. And I want to send my condolences out that we lost a great pillar, right, that can bridge the gap between the youth, a mentor, a brother, a father, an uncle, to those children that's going to need that. That's a big hit. That's a big hit. And this entity knows that. Now, it starts to work on these children's emotions, on their mindset. That's what it does. The children are depressed. They traumatized. Their friend is gone. Their brother gone. Their uncle gone. Their mentor is gone. Their teacher is gone. Who they have to turn to? These major platforms, violence, drugs, God standing on the corner selling drugs, all that plays a part of the failure of our children. This is an actual true fact. And this contributes and targets you even more without you even know it. Without you even know it. It's this entity. It's an enemy to you. And it's sad that this story don't get a major output and cries, while other things does. He's about to make a difference. Not only him, and there's a lot of our future, generations that's coming up, that's leading the youth and the children to a different plateau in life, and they being snuffed out by this entity. We have to pray over our children. We have to pray over our teachers, our leaders, our informers, our interpreters. We only got each other. You think that he was thinking about something like that was going to happen? No. When you are riding high, this is when this thing comes. Because when you are riding high up, you're not seeing your surroundings. You're not seeing what's going to come behind the corner. This is why I say keep your eyes open. Keep your eyes open and your head on the swivel. It's murder, death, kill going on here. Not just physically, but mentally, spiritually, it's murder, death, kill. This is very, very important. This is why my platform, it goes deeper. This platform is not just a platform for views and shares and likes. Yes, we need shares and likes and views and everything. But this platform is geared to help us tap into our spirituality, into your spirituality, so you can become an amazing person, so you can understand your surroundings and protect your surroundings from this entity that lurks in the shadows that you cannot see, that sit back like this. He like this. Yeah, I see the way he moving. I see how they moving. They going over there. They going to that teacher conference. They going over there getting a master's degree. They going over there getting a bachelor's degree. Look, they just bought a new car. Look, he's about to get married. Everything. So they want to stop your life short. They want to stop you short. They want to stop you short and take your life. This is what this is. And on my platform, I talk about stories like this because I warn us about this entity that you cannot see with your eyes. It lurks in places that you cannot see. Being that we not tapped in to who we are, it can easily creep up on us and snuff us out. And I want to send my condolences out to his friends and his family and his loved ones. And I pray that justice come to you, will give you a little relief to find out why. But these are some of the questions. These are the spiritual questions why. It's more deeper than the physical. Because he was going to be something in life. He was going to lead a force of children to everlasting rewards upon their life. So they don't have to pick up guns or drugs. Yes. And I'm quite sure the family know that. They know that the devil, but we got to go in depths of it. What is its position? How do it look? It would never reveal itself. It always would lurk in the shadows where you cannot see. We have to get in tune with our spirituality. It's really, really important that we share and like this information. This is a sad story. This is sad. This is supposed to be getting thousands and thousands and thousands of views, thousands of shares to get it out. So we could protect ourselves and our loved ones and our children. So we could be more on point. Everything's physical. Everything's not physical. The foundation is spirituality. Get in tap with your spiritualities. And I want y'all to have an amazing, amazing Saturday. And I'm so sorry. Send my condolences out. Peace.